Howdy howdy, Sudevil here. Before we get going on this video, I'd just like to say a quick thanks to folks who commented on one of my videos talking about the ranged artillery effectiveness and the possibility of that, and it spurred me to do some extra testing specifically on adding chevrons to artillery because they do increase your fire rate and they increase your accuracy. And I wondered, based on this comment and another comment I had, could we find some value in artillery? So I ran a test with 2 artillery pieces, then with 3, then with 2 with 7 chevrons to equal the same cost, then 2 with 9 chevrons, to really see if we could see a difference. Because if there is one thing where you have a lot of room for improvement, it is accuracy on artillery. And I would imagine the worse accuracy, the worse the accuracy of an artillery piece is, the more that chevron upgrade is going to make a difference. And indeed it does make a difference, and I've got some really interesting data out of the whole thing, and it looks like putting chevrons into your artillery might not be a bad choice. So as always, I did 5 tests at each stat level, at each point, to get an average of the data. And even at 5 tests, it's not going to be perfect, but it is going to be something. It's going to be something we can at least have a look at and have some kind of feel for how much of a difference it makes. So here's the testing. For my target in this test, I chose the Everwatcher from Chaos, as he has a lot of hit points, and he was fairly big, so I could hit him on the way in. So when I had 2 cannons, the average damage I was doing was 1088. You know, it was a little up and down, but fairly consistent. Went to 3 cannons, 2400 gold, averaged at 1770. Then I went to 2 cannons at 7 chevrons for 2410 gold, and the damage average went up to 1835. So it looks like we actually added some value here. And one of the things, though, to note is there was a lot of deviation. You know, some of the tests that came out to 1200, some as high as 2400. I think this has something to do with the stagger rhythm you can get them into. So I don't know if this is a perfect test. So I added those extra 2 chevrons at 9, and the damage went up still. So it looks like this may be a good place to put your extra chevrons if you use artillery or ranged units like archers or quarrelers or thunderers or something like that, for that matter. I think I'll do some testing on that at some point to see exactly what the value is. But as far as it looks right now, you might be able to pull some extra value out of your cannons, out of your artillery. Particularly, I would imagine your least accurate artillery, to actually make an improvement. So hopefully this information was useful, and I'll see you later.